Hello, Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise here, discussing some of the upcoming board games that were featured at the recent GAMA trade show. More new games were announced at the show than I could even count. There were at least 40... I have no idea how many. I mean, if I knew that, then there wouldn't have been more than I could count. Obviously, that's physics. But with so many games being introduced into the market, publishers are striving harder than ever to make their games stand out, either by incorporating eye-catching artwork or with new innovations in gameplay and design. But innovation is tricky, because if it doesn't catch on, it turns out to be not so much of an innovation as a gimmick. One of the games with the most innovative design that was introduced at GAMA was Mystic Vale. No, this isn't a game about a haunted wedding dress. It's not that type of veil. And I don't know who in their right mind would have thought that when they first heard the title. Rude. Mystic Vale is being called a card crafting game. It uses transparent plastic cards and sleeves to allow players to build the cards in their deck as they play, resulting in each card being customized differently each game. Cards can have up to 3 abilities added to them, so the players have to make the choice whether to build cards with one weaker ability that they may be able to use more easily, or build more powerful cards that may be more difficult to get into play. Now, personally, I think that this is a fantastic experiment, and Mystic Vale has already received praise from the people who've been able to play it. But does it have staying power? Here's why I'm skeptical. 2004's Cranium Ziggity utilized plastic semi-transparent cards in a game that, to many who've played it, was forgettable at best. I mean, let me put it this way. I own a copy of Ziggity, but I couldn't even track down my own copy for it for this video. Soon after that, Gloom was released, another game with plastic cards, and widely considered to be a better game, but still to many a good, solid meh out of 10. Even back in 1998, Richard Garfield designed Filthy Rich, a game that utilized 9-slot card sleeve pages, an innovation that I haven't seen used in another board game before or since. But even with this level of innovation, and being designed by Richard Garfield, all of that wasn't enough to keep this game on anyone's radar. Now, a game like Mystic Vale would assumedly need ongoing support in the form of at least a few expansions in order to make a large library of cards available. And in order for that to happen, this design will have to buck the historical trend of games with transparent plastic cards and turn out to truly be an enjoyable innovation and not just a gimmick. Now, what do I think? Well, clearly, I hope it does. That's a pun. In order to make a large enough card library for the game to do stuff.